Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Kellyanne Smith, Kenneth Billingsley, Irene Lendes, Equus 3333. I hope everyone is well. I hope you had a great weekend. This is the last week of the year, friends. Imagine that. This year flew by. Well, as you get older, seems like time flies by, and if you are busy, it's even worse. So that's my problem. I'm always doing something or trying to figure something out. Well, most of the time, there are two things I try to figure out: what to present or what to talk about, and then how to make the channel better. Those are the two things that are always on my mind. So when you're a one-man shop, that's what happens. In any event, today's Monday. I usually am here in the evenings, but because of the holidays, I'm going to take a little time off. If I'm going to be on Wednesday, I'm not going to be on Wednesday. On the 1st, January 1st, I will not be on. And maybe Wednesday evening, I don't know yet. I'm still debating since it's New Year. A lot of people may want to, short readings. I don't know yet. I'm not promising. I'm just saying what I've been thinking. So we'll see. But the year is over, my friend. This is it. Only a couple of days left. Having said that, if anyone would like a reading from me, feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you want to talk to me today or tomorrow, call me. Or you can go on the website, psychicmilou.com, and make an appointment. As we have all heard, and someone mentioned it, Kelly A. Smith mentioned it, President Carter passed. He's a happy camper. When I heard about that, about his passing, what kept coming to mind was he's no longer stuck. I don't know anything about his situation now. When he was in the White House, that was a different story. And there's one thing I have to say. I could never understand why people did not like Jimmy Carter, and now they love him. I can't explain this. The same thing with Biden. He did an amazing job, and he's not getting credit for it. And we'll continue to benefit from his work, and for years to come. But right now, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. In any event, President Carter, after I heard, as some of you know, I'm a medium as well. What I saw when I heard that he left, I focused on him a little bit. I focused on him. I'm trying to be modest when I talk about this. I saw him, and Rosalind came to get him, and his parents came to get him as well, and brothers and other relatives he has there. So, but he's very happy, and the major thing is physically stuck, and bed was not his thing. So he's happy to join it with, as we all heard, he loved Rosalind, and they are reunited, and he's with his parents, and he's free of the suffering. So, but he had a great life. Intuitively, that's what I feel like saying. Okay. And now, someone, Kellyanne Smith, I believe, mentioned it. I just found out that Donald Trump endorsed Mike Johnson to continue to speak as Speaker. Yes, I said that either last week or the week before last. Because someone asked me, will they postpone because of, will Republicans replace Mike Johnson with a new speaker because if they do, that's going to delay the inauguration. And I said that inauguration is going to take place. Trump will walk on broken glasses, okay, to get to that White House. That's how bad it is for, he wants it. But I wasn't surprised. And like I told you, I said, it's going to happen. And yes, I don't remember whether I said he would support Johnson, but I said there would be, if I don't remember, but I think I said there would be a speaker and Trump would be inaugurated. Okay, so I'm not surprised. It's a convenience thing. Trump wants to be president again. He wants to be king. The sooner the better. But this whole thing is going to blow up on his face. As the first topic is, will he recover from the infighting that's going on right now among MAGAs? Do you guys remember I told you some people from his base, some people in the MAGA movement will turn on him. And that's what we're seeing happening right now. And Elon and Vivek let the secret out. Basically, that's what's happening. Okay. As we know, Trump never cared about his base. That's why he lies to everybody. And if you're stupid enough to go for it, he loves it. And right now, his base is realizing that it was never about them. They are pissed and angry. They are cursing Elon. Vivek is getting another wake-up call that he's not white. He's not accepted by some. Not all white people are that way, but among the MAGAs, not all of them are racist, but it seems like a great number of them are. He's not welcome. This is so much fun to watch him. I don't, well, in some ways, Kakaswamy, it feels like to me, when it comes to wanting certain things, he behaves in a desperate manner. He doesn't stop. The way he's being treated right now, a lot of other Indians, people of Indian descent, are really angry. Those who knew, that's expected. But those who basically joined the Republican Party, I'm not saying all of them want to be white, but a lot of them who were hoping they would be accepted are very disappointed. But when it comes to Kakaswamy, that's not going to stop him from wanting, I don't know, I guess you better buy some, for some reason they have some kind of soap that can lighten your skin and stuff like that, or cream. I think you better buy some of that, because even that won't, you can try, but that won't help him either. The thing is, he's not going to stop. He's going to continue to do the same things, okay, trying to pass for something that he's not. And for the rest of his life, he's going to continue getting smacked. And let me tell you something. I don't know how many of you have heard about this. He basically bought a company. The company had a drug for that, supposedly that did something for Alzheimer's. He knew the drug didn't work. And he sold the company while they were going through, testing of the drug. He knew the drug failed the first time, and I'm sure he knew it was going to fail again. I'm just giving you that example to show you how desperate this guy is. But he sold the company, and the drug fell after he sold it. I mean, the people who bought it from him were even worse. But allegedly, that's what he did. That's how he made so much money. But this is simply an example of how desperate this guy is for money, power, and to be something else, something that he's not. Meaning, change the color of his skin, his complexion. It's not going to work. But anyway, to go back to what I was saying with Trump, do you guys remember I shared a dream with you about 2 Mondays ago, where MAGA was being chased out of Washington, D.C.? What we are seeing what is starting right now, that infighting, is going to get worse. Trump can go out and lie and do and does whatever he wants. This thing is not going to go away. And if you look, I said that before. I said that Saturday, and I don't remember what I said Friday. But my friends, just wait and see. Like I said, MAGA was going to turn on him. That's the beginning. We are watching the beginning of this MAGA turning on him right now. Not all of them. There is going to be a group of them. Doesn't matter what Trump does. They're going to stick by him. But it feels like to me a great number of them right now either have question marks. And let me tell you guys, it's not because they didn't know. They didn't suspect he may turn, or they weren't sure that whether he really liked them or not, or whether he was going to lie to them. They knew exactly what they were doing. But the way Elon and Kakaswamy are calling them lazy and not very bright, is very, very hard to swallow on the part of a lot of them. And they are having a hard time dealing with it. If you look at what they are posting on Twitter, I mean, they're posting some sick stuff. And if you watch Midas Touch, I was watching a video this morning, and they were having fun reading some of those posts. It's out of this world, some of the things that they are saying. So that confirmed what I said Saturday, that this is only the beginning. And also something else I said, Trump lies. Everything he does is built on lies. And that's what's going to take him out at the right time. Not on my time, because I'm only, a messenger. But this is not going to end. And Trump, everything he does going forward is going to turn out. Unfortunately, we're going to pay the price. All of us will suffer from his ignorance and bad decision making, and the people and the dummies that he's promoting and putting in high level positions around him. We're all going to suffer the consequences. But my friends, this is going to blow up on Trump's face. Do you guys remember months ago I said, well, not months ago, but after the election, I said Trump is going to reach a point where he's going to hide in the White House. He'll be there. But things are going to get so embarrassing for him. And let me tell you something, guys. You may not think Trump gets embarrassed, but he does. That's why you never hear about really, anything about his health, among other things that he hides. If he were proud or accept the fact that we are human beings, we get sick, there is no reason to hide anything. But him, he takes it differently. And if I'm not mistaken, some people of European descent, I can't explain this, but there are certain things they won't talk about. Okay? It feels like Trump picked that up from his family. Among other things, there are things about him that can really get to him if you say those things to him. And that's what I feel is coming. The things like he's so proud about, I'm smarter than everyone else, I'm this, I am that. There is going to be a time, and the not too distant future, that Trump is going to have to face his shortcomings, and he's not going to be able to run away from it. Because what you see unfolding right now, okay, these people who are turning on him right now, and Vivek and Ileana, these people are not going to walk away. They're going to continue beating the drums, calling them liars, and among a bunch of other things. So when Trump makes mistakes, before these people used to rise up and start, no, that's not true. They start making all kind of excuses for him. He's not going to have as much of, that those people rising up for him anymore. Trump is going to have to face reality by himself. That's my prediction. And it's not going to be, he's going to hide. He can't go anywhere because he's going to feel so impotent and incompetent. Okay? He's going to go out and golf and do those type of things. But you see the arrogance, and he goes to news conference and stuff like that. He's going to have a couple of those. And then once just like, okay, as I'm saying this, have you guys noticed? He's done it a couple of times when people are interviewing him and he can't answer the questions. He runs away. He's going to do the same. Well, he's not going. Well, he can't run away, but he's going to hide. Okay. Once he starts failing and he gets called on those things, you're not going to see him. And then once his poll numbers get low enough, watch Republicans take him out. And that's what they are planning. I've said this before. That's what they are planning behind the scenes. All those people you see today, oh, Trump is our God and Savior, Lord and Savior, sorry. Okay? Watch how those people behave when his poll numbers are in the tank. Yes. And that's when they're going to do away with him because, like I've said this a long time ago, Trump is simply a means to an end. They'll get rid of him so fast, it's not going to be funny. And even Mike Johnson will turn on him too. That's not a two-faced guy. Don't trust him. Okay? He's been preparing Trump for, Trump supporting Mike Johnson today is simply about himself. It has nothing to do with Mike Johnson. Zero. He can't stand Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is when I focus on Trump, the way he sees Mike Johnson, he's using Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is his toy. He does everything, go do this. These people, they think kissing Trump rings and, shining his shoes, they're in his good graces. He has no respect for them. And let me tell you, if there was enough time for Trump to pick a new speaker, he would have done it. But since this is Mike Johnson is convenient and he doesn't want to postpone this, he doesn't care because he's going to tell Mike Johnson to do what he wants anyway. And by the way, the next person he would pick would not be someone, a real speaker who's going to stand up to him. No, you'd pick up another sycophant. Okay, so whether it's Mike Johnson or someone else, the results would be the same. What's going to happen next year with the slim majority they have, and Democrats start standing up to him among a whole slew of other problems, lawsuits, people are suing him or his administration, oh yeah, and expect him to make some crazy declarations or wanting to enact the Insurrection Act, all kinds of stuff. Expect him to want to do these things. And Republicans, and the Senate at least, are going to find their backbone because Trump poll numbers are going to sag. And this whole immigration stuff, some Hispanics are going to suffer. Asians, I'm sure, as well, because the way he went after those Asian immigrants in Ohio, them two black and brown people will suffer, but it's going to blow in his face as well. People are going to start screaming, and our economy is going to suffer. All those CEOs that are parading in Mar-a-Lago, Trump is going to do what he wants to do, what he thinks is right. Stupid, dumb, but that's the way he is. He doesn't understand logic. He doesn't, I mean, the guy is a realtor, okay? He doesn't know very much. I'm sorry. It's proven. I've been calling him stupid for a very long time. He's proving every day that's what he is. He doesn't know very much. He got lucky with, financially he's well off, or his father left him a few $100 million. But that's all, and he's good at ripping people off, as we know about the different small business people he ripped off along the way. But Trump is not very bright, just like Elon, not very bright. And they both will fall, and it's not going to be pretty. Elon has another problem. To make, since this is a question, can Trump control MAGA infighting? He can't control it. It's going to engulf him, and they will take him down. That dream I told you about, I'm not going to pretend that I know, I'm an expert, it has a lot of meaning, and I would not be surprised if part of the MAGA movement joined with regular folks to start protesting in D.C. and get rid of Trump, and then Republicans act. It has a whole bunch of meanings. But let's see what happens. But Trump will fail. That's my prediction. He will try to see right if he doesn't get sick, because there's potential for him to get sick. Okay? But my friends, this is not going to turn out well. And Elon right now, his ego has exploded really, because he was able to manipulate our electoral system, and he successfully gave Trump the presidency. And I'm going to repeat this. I don't know how many times I've said it, maybe a couple of times. I'll repeat it today. That $300 million he spent helping Trump, I don't think that's all his money. I feel other people, leaders who are looking, who wanted Trump to be president of this country again, because they would have their way, they would have what they want, donated. It's not all Elon's money. It's not because Elon can't afford it. Elon is getting some, what he wants as well, or will try to get what he wants. But it's not only Elon's money. That's my prediction. The other thing is Elon is supporting, because of his ego, a Nazi party in Germany. And he's going to try to do the same thing around the world. Watch how this blows in his face. What he pulled in this country, the dummy, he has no clue. The fight he's having right now with the MAGAs, to me, it's a very, very scary thing. And then he doubled down for his support about that Nazi party and telling everyone, oh, it's, don't believe the media or whatever. These people are not like Hitler or anything of that sort. Yeah, just like he was able to help convince some of the MAGA base that Trump would never turn on them. All along, he was planning with Kakaswamy and others. I'm not against H-1B visa or immigrants. I'm an immigrant myself, so and my parents were, and all that. But when you're lying to people, it's going to catch up with you sooner or later. It will catch up with Elon. It's going to catch up with Trump. And the amount of influence he thinks, the couple of pennies that he has, and Xi and Putin, among others, they may not give him money, but they will help him in the future. Or in China, they can, he's making a deal with them for his companies. So that's money in his pocket as well. He's getting a return on what he's doing. So the more countries he can turn into dictatorships, the better for these guys. And also, if he can help them destroy our economy and remove us from world leadership, she will be very happy. And yes, Elon will do it. That's my prediction. If he can, I don't feel it's going to work here, because him and Trump are standing on shaky ground. The earth is moving under their feet. They simply haven't realized it yet. If I were them, I would be very serene and try to watch my P's and Q's, because what's coming ahead for Trump and Elon and even Kakaswamy too, I'm going to put it this way, is very, very dangerous to all involved. The activities that they are engaging in is very, very dangerous. And it's mainly because they think they can pull the wool over people's eyes. Lie. You know, that what the funny thing is, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, after he lit the fire, lied to people, and then all of a sudden he's trying to pull something, you know, because well, they basically insulted us Americans, whether you MAGA or not. Okay, and people realize, the MAGAs who believed in him realize, this guy is not our friend and we didn't elect him, and they are calling Trump out alongside him. So he started posting on Twitter, oh, well, can we be a little more positive? You know, can we post positive stuff? This guy has no idea what he has ignited. And it's going to engulf all of them. This is not going to end. And think he can do the same thing around the world? The level of ignorance, to me, unbelievable. But my friends, mark my word, it's on video. That stuff is going to backfire. Elon is not going to be able to control it. And Trump is going to want to escape. There won't be any place to go. Garland dropped the ball last time. Two things. Trump either suffers a major health issue, he checks out, he'll go to prison. And let me tell you, the notion, you see how arrogant he is. You know, like this morning, I watched CNN for about 20 minutes this morning, and I caught it on, I don't know if he was live, when he was standing behind Mike Johnson. I didn't hear because I caught it late. But I guess Mike Johnson was thanking him for his support, and then he's going to be speaker again. You see the way Trump looks at him in a very arrogant way. You know, his head is like Mussolini, trying to project a Mussolini attitude. Yeah, he's going to eat that stuff in the not too distant future. If we see him, okay, this is not going to end well. Regardless of what he does, what he tries to project, and all the lies, it's catching up with him. Like I said, it wouldn't last. It's crumbling right now as we speak. And to review, that's my prediction. Let's see what happens. But yeah, he'll be inaugurated, unfortunately. I know a lot of you, somebody told me, somebody, elders, is praying and Trump is not going to be inaugurated. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish that was true. I wish I was seeing that. I wish even I had a dream about that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Those of you, you know, who believe it, I hope you're right. I wish I were wrong. But I don't think so. Trump will walk on broken glass to get to the White House. And that's what he's doing right now, tripping, things are falling over him. Yeah. But watch what happens. Unfortunately, America is going to have to learn a lesson from this. Those who are bigoted enough, Hispanics, young black Americans, I wonder how they feel. Those who voted for Trump, who didn't vote for Kamala, the misogyny, self-hatred. Let's see how they feel. Watch I hope they're watching how Kakaswami is being treated. Those people, those other black people who are around Trump who go to Mar-a-Lago are not treated any better. Trust me. When I drive by and I focus on that place, and I do it when Donald, in fact, I tweeted it at him once. I call him the shoe shiner. That's how the people at Mar-a-Lago view him. They don't have much respect for Donald. But the congressman from Florida, just in case, because I don't remember, Byron Donald. Okay. So my black American, according to statistics, a lot of young black Americans voted for Trump. I hope they're paying attention and learn. We all going to, unfortunately, we all are going to have to suffer because of those people's mistakes. They went for the lie. But we'll survive. We will get back on our feet. But I just hope some people learn. Unfortunately, we're going to have to watch and be part of it. But we'll be okay. That's my prediction. One second. Oops. Let me scroll down. And today I'm going to test my new camera. I've been talking to getting too serious here. Jose Mimi said the thing is that Americans don't like it when foreigners question the so-called American exceptionalism, and that is why the backlash is so fierce. I know what you mean, but there is no other country like America, and the way Kakaswamy put it is wrong. It's his arrogance. Do you guys remember? When was that? When I went and tested my stuff, I told you I was shocked. I saw a whole bunch of Indians around Mar-a-Lago. I was surprised. I've seen a few blacks, a few Hispanics usually, and a lot of whites. That's who usually gathers over there. But I don't remember when I went. Maybe a Sunday ago. Yesterday, a week ago. Maybe that's when I went to test my. Oh no, it was Christmas Day. I went to test my new little camera. They were all Indians. I'm sorry, not all of them. I'm just. At least half the crowd that was there, and there weren't that many people. Probably maybe about 100. But a lot of them, I think they went to visit, to look at the area. The area is really a pretty area. You have whatever they call it. I call it the ocean. But somebody corrected me once. I forget now how they said they call it. But anyway, at the foot of the bridge, and that whole area is a beautiful area. Okay, so I'm sure that was part of their outing. But I was surprised to see so many Indians. I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening? I was sitting there for about an hour, configuring my new little platform and playing and uploading to YouTube. It's not public. That's why you guys don't see it. It wasn't meant to be public. But anyway, and when I raised my head, I had whites on my left and Indians on my right. I don't know if they were from India or from Bangladesh or, I don't know. But there were a lot of them there. I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing here? I was kind of taken aback. I'm like, I thought they probably were thinking Kakaswamy was over there. Maybe he was. But I didn't drive around, so I had no idea. I only stayed by the water because I didn't feel like fighting the main boulevard that goes across Mar-a-Lago. But yeah, but Jose Mimi, I don't think that's the problem. It's a little deeper than this. Americans have thick enough skin, and they will debate, our exceptionalism. Well, I can't pronounce it right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a little deeper than that. Okay. Well, that's the way I see it. Okay. Let's see. Lisa Marsh says, I can't even begin to imagine a Trump state funeral. I'm sure they will give him one, but on his family and a few of his MAGA supporters are going to be there. I don't think they can. What these people are going to put America through. Okay, let's put it this way: at least the first couple of years, depending if Trump survived the first couple. Because, and I'm saying this, like I've always said to everybody, I can confuse time. I don't know if it's because if he doesn't suffer a health issue, it's going to be because his poll numbers are so low and people are fed up with what he's going to put this country through. Republicans will get rid of him. And we can see the wreck. Look what's happening. The guy is not even in the White House yet. Yeah, and you know what's going to make it worse? He's going to try to pant, just like he was trying to do for COVID. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is well. We're going to shine some light. We're going to penetrate at some place, orifice in your body. We're going to shine some light, and everything is going to be fine. You're not going to be sick. It turns out it was a big lie. And he's going to try to do the same thing, by the way. And people are going to remember. And the trauma he's going to put us through. Yeah. It's going to be epic. People are going to see right through the lies because they've heard it all before. He's done it before. He doesn't have a new trick. And then people are going to, MAGA, we already don't like him. So we won't need more motivation to take this to the street. But watch MAGA. Yeah. This is going to be fun to watch. I'll be laughing. Okay. I'm looking. Somebody had some question people ask. You know something? I forgot all about it this morning. I heard it on TV again. I'm like, I vaguely remember that when Carter was running for re-election, and he stayed at at private homes, people's homes. I didn't realize that until this morning. I think when Carter was president, that was Carter and then Reagan. I don't remember who was before Carter. I think I had just started working when Carter was, no. Yeah, I think so. I was just graduated from college, I think. But anyway, I didn't remember he was staying over private citizens' homes. I mean, I thought that was, this morning I heard it again at that time. It didn't make sense, where I am today and where I was when Carter was president are two different things. So, but I do remember the helicopters before Reagan took office, and he spoke to the Iranians not to release the hostages, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I remember. Until Carter left office, and then the Iranian released the hostages after Reagan took office. And I never liked them after that. And I thought Carter was a great president, but history is remembering him well, and he's done a lot. Okay. I think this is it, friends. And those who usually attend my evening sessions, we won't have Monday evening today. I will be back Saturday. Okay. Celtics here says, unfortunately, Trump has managed to fool a lot of people. Oh, he sure did. All that shine isn't gold exactly. Sorry, using a metaphor, no pun here, but you get my meaning. Yeah, it's all, you're right, it's all going to blow up. He's going to try to cover it up and all that kind of stuff. None of it is going to work. It won't work on us, but the people they've lied to all along, it's going to make them even angrier. And that's when this whole thing, let me tell you, I don't feel it's going to take very long. Trump and the people around him have no idea. And that's, you know what? I'm sorry, as I'm saying this, I'm seeing troops. I'm not saying the troops are going to take it to the streets. What it means, okay? A lot of events, a lot of things are going to take place, and Trump is not going to be able to control them. And people are going to get angry. And Trump thinks that there is a honeymoon. He's mistaken. Okay? I would be surprised, March, April, Trump doesn't face some major critical something. I don't know exactly what it is, if it's his lies or all the lies are catching up with him or something. But around that time, okay, for this whole thing to start going south on him, and then he's going to try to put, because people will start protesting. I am not sure why, but don't be surprised if he tries to put our military in the streets. Okay? Like I said earlier, declare, I don't remember the name of the law, but some kind of military state or something like that. Okay? Use the troops to put all the protests down. And then he's going to disappear and hide somewhere in the White House basement. So it's on video. I can confuse time, but it feels like I don't feel it's going to take very long for us to see that happening. Yeah, because the way he's going to go in, I'm the dictator, I'm in chief here, I'm going to fix this country. And instead of fixing, the whole thing is going to go out of control. That's what's coming. When he thinks law and order, he has people like Holman, ugly, idiot, threatening people. The people are not going to listen to him. Watch. This whole thing is going to collapse. They don't know, they're not very bright. And all the people, sycophants he has running around, they don't know what they're doing. Oh, Lord, this is going to be amazing. Raymond Di Pasquale says his sickness is incurable. For sure, the delusion of grandeur are unsufferable, and his vengeance is intolerable. The stand will take decades to wash away dragon. Yeah. There is nothing he's going to be able to do about it. All right, friends. What does John Glenn think of everything going on being an astronaut and senator? He must have suggestion for us. John Glenn, has John Glenn left? But those who have left us, if that's what you are asking, we're here to learn, okay? It's not Trump's fault. It's our fault. Military won't listen to him, Arlene Lovell. He's going to try a whole bunch of that stuff. None of it is going to work. The thing is, okay, I can't prove this, okay? That's why sometimes there are certain things I don't say. But the way I am getting this from people who were in position of influence, who are on the other side, this is our lessons, okay? Unfortunately, it's the collective that's learning it. We're paying the price for those who went along with these lies and for misogyny, racism, all kinds of stuff, okay? But it's something this whole country has to learn. Thank you, Mr. Morris. I really appreciate it. Mr. Morris Evans is asking, will Fani Willis survive all the attacks? Absolutely. Believe me, they can't break Fani Willis. Trust me. Okay, so don't ever doubt Fani Willis. I can tell you that. They can try to remove her from positions and stuff. That's all they can do. They can't break Fani Willis. That's my prediction. Okay, Mr. Horace. But friends, this thing is going to blow up. And this is our collective lessons to learn. We're going to have to learn it, grit our teeth, and grin and bear it. That's all we can do. And do the best we can till we land on our feet when this is over. Okay? All right. Humanity has a hard head. It's time for the soft behind. Thank you very much, Estella W. John Glenn passed away in 2016. For some reason I couldn't remember. Thank you, Celtics here, because I can confuse time. But it felt like he was gone, but I had to make sure, because he may still be here and about to go. I've done this before. Oh, God, I've embarrassed myself so bad, people. Somebody is still here. And I'm like, oh, the person is on the other side, blah, blah, blah. And they said, the person is still here. Oh, boy. I left the cat out of the bag. It's because the person is going to go. In fact, I prefer to do it for babies. Like people get like their daughter's pregnant or somebody in the family pregnant. And I say, oh, somebody's pregnant. Oh, nobody's pregnant. And then they turn around, their daughter or brothers and sisters. I prefer that one than anything else. But let me tell you, that's what, I'm very careful when it comes to timing because, oh yeah, I can confuse time. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilou.com, or feel free to call me and text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate time to talk. If you have suggestions on how I can make this channel better, please let me know. I am editing the stuff. I don't know if the system has learned yet, but I'm trying to cut the number of ads to 6. I have to, leave it at 6 because if I make it less than that, I'm going to have problems keeping the lights on. So, but as you notice, the channel is growing, and it's because every month I spend money to advertise. Okay, I get more subscribers. So what I'm waiting to do, I'm waiting to kick in or at something to happen where I get more views. That's what I'm working on. I have to do something, be funnier or something so I can get more views for my videos. That's one thing I'm working on. So once that happens, then I'm going to lower the number of ads. But for now, I have to do around 4 to 6 ads so that I can stand on my feet. I just wanted to share with everyone. Okay, everybody, I will see you tomorrow, same time. I won't be here this evening. Till then, bye. Please give me a thumbs up. That will help me too. Bye.